Living the dream.
Oh, I'm a tight swinger, mate.
And he gets to see my face every week, so I mean, how lucky is he? Absolute professionals at this. We do put it on YouTube.
I'm genuinely impressed, mate. Genuinely impressed.
Edit that. We'll cut that bit out. Hiya, Leon.
Hey, Andy.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks, mate. You? What a weird start. It felt a bit awkward and clunky, that. We've still not got a start right, have we?
No, we're not great at starting.
No.
It's how,
brilliant at finishing.
It's how we finish. It's all counts. How are you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm good. This is a strange time to be recording as well, isn't it?
We're recording in the morning. We don't normally record in the morning, do we?
No, we don't.
Well, we do. Only when we're going to go to Steph's Packed Lunch.
Yeah, so we're back on TV again today.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this on Thursday, we was on TV on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we've left this right at last minute as well, haven't we? So we've had a busy weekend.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain why you've had such a busy weekend?
It's been mine and the wife's birthday weekend, so we're 6 days apart, born 6 days apart, so we share a weekend, like birthday celebrations and stuff. So.
Whoop, whoop.
Woo. But yeah, so I've been at Brig this weekend. Boys in a football tournament, a beach football tournament. That was such a good day. Like, I've never played beach football, and not with kids, but it was just so good to watch. Like, you got good players.
I should just mention, I found an app that's got some. There's just a load of noises. So periodically,
it's fan noises. Awkward. Ah.
Yeah, I found this the other day, so I quite liked it. Oh, it's my lightsaber. Oh, what's that flying around the room?
As I said, I was having a good day in Brid. Thanks for interrupting me.
Sorry, mate.
But yeah, beach football, good. Yeah, woo. Like a bloody kid.
I know.
Ring bell on service. Ding.
Don't put that whip down.
No, that's your whip.
Oh yeah.
That's a punch in face. Get that one ready.
Get that ready for every story you're going to possibly take.
Brilliant.
Yeah, sorry, mate. So, anyway, sorry, football tournament. Good football tournament. You've never played beach football before?
No, I haven't as a kid either. But it was good to see because, like I said, it slowed the kids down. So, like, it made it more fun. Like, sometimes you get a big kid or a strong kid, or just run through everyone and, pop it back at net. Whereas you couldn't do that with beach football. You couldn't physically run with it. You had to physically, like, use players around you, kick it up, run onto it type thing. And it was good. It was really good to see.
It's hard running on sand as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it was good. Got to quarters and lost on a penalty.
Oh, gutted.
So it was like sudden death penalties from the start. So as soon as you start, it's first one to miss is out, and we missed ours off bat. So we didn't even get like a.
So it wasn't like 5 people go.
No, it was just sudden death straight off, which I think is probably the best way to do penalties.
A lot of pressure, and you won't want to go first, would you?
I love penalties. But I think the whole 5 and 5 each. I think let's have sudden death straight from bat.
Yeah.
Make it way more exciting.
I think it would. Yeah, interesting that.
Yeah, we ain't going to influence FIFA, are we, let's be honest.
Do you not think?
So, and then we had some drinks and that on Sunday night with friends round, which was good. And then yesterday I was hanging. I drank far too much.
Are you still a bit hanging today, aren't you?
I'm tired. I'm not hanging today. I'm tired.
We need to be up. We need to be buzzing for this to get on the
Yeah,
telly.
I think I need to go and get a couple of Red Bulls or something. But I'm tired. My old age is I get tired. Like the hangover now is not the booze. Well, it is the booze. I ain't gonna lie. But it's the lack of sleep you get. If I could.
Rumour has it though, you was in bed till about dinner time.
It wasn't that late. I was in bed a bit. Got up early and then went back to sleep and then but I was proper hanging. Like, do you know when you can't function hanging?
Yeah.
And I got up because it's her birthday as well, which made it even worse. So it's her birthday. I got up, made her a bacon sandwich, put breakfast in bed, and then I was like, I'll go sort of kitchen out and stuff like that because you can't be doing it. And I was like, can we just stay in bed for a bit longer? She was like, yeah. I fall asleep. She gets up and goes downstairs, sorts the house out. So, thanks for that, love, on your birthday. She said she won't bother, but still, it's a principle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of them things we've always said, innit? Like, you're not supposed to work on your birthday, are you?
No, I never work on my birthday.
You should just have it off.
Yeah.
And if you're at home, you should just be looked after.
Yeah.
Terrible husband you are.
Well, I did say I'd do it. It was just, I fell back asleep and she was like, well, I've got to do it. And I don't know if it was like, she wanted me to do it quicker than I was wanting to do it, but I was absolutely hanging. So, but yeah, I drank a lot of rum. I had a lot of beers to start with, and then I drank a lot of rum.
Bad times.
How was you?
Do you ever get to a point, though, where now when you're drinking as well, that you kind of just go, I might just have to stop it because it's going to be like 2 days that's taken out my life.
No, my problem is, it's like flicking a switch. I didn't get to the point where, you know, I've had too much. I'm either okay or I've passed the no return and I've had too much.
Ah, right. So
I'm a switch flicker.
Flitch swicker.
Yeah. I don't realise how drunk I am until oh no, I've gone too far.
When you're eating?
Yeah. Oh, I'm full. Oh, damn it, I'm way too full now. Do you know you're too drunk and when to stop?
I get to a point where I'm struggling to drink, like...
Physically put fluid in?
Yeah.
See, I don't...
That's the only time, really, that I think, yeah, job's done here. Bad enough.
Yeah, mine's the point of, like, I'll then go, oh, I'm too drunk here, I best stop, so I'll stop. But there's not, when I'm leading up to it going, yeah, I shouldn't have maybe a couple more, I'm done. Past the point of no return before I realise.
That's not good, is it?
No. No, I'm sick then. I've been sick for ages though. I'm well done to it. Touch wood.
Good lad. Let's not hopefully visit that today.
No, I doubt it. No, we're not drinking. So how's your weekend been, innit?
It's just been nice and steady. Steady away. Not done a great lot. You're pretty bored. I don't know. Can't remember what I've done.
No. I have a bit of that. Come on, what's going on?
Keeping you up?
Yeah. Got me up this morning. I'm tired.
Let's just point that out. I didn't get you up this morning.
Did you roll over? Rub my shoulders and it's time to get up, darling.
Right, let's talk this week's topic. So,
hit me.
This week's topic is, what job would you really fancy doing?
What job would I really fancy doing? One that pays me lots of bloody money. So then.
Yeah.
I think that's... Everyone says, oh, you've got to enjoy your job. No, you've got to earn money for your job. Like, even if I was a professional footballer, it's still about the money.
All about the money.
Like, you say to any footballer, they're like, I love playing football, it's the best thing ever. But I'm not going to pay you now. No,
but I think what it is that you, with any industry, you're trying to get the best deal for you.
Yeah.
They get paid stupid amounts of money, so why not try and get the best deal? It doesn't matter whether you work in an office.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm not. I'm advocate if people are willing to pay that wage, let them pay that wage.
No, but I don't mean that. I mean, if you got offered a job, certainly in the private sector, and said they're going to pay you X amount of money, and you said, well, I want paying this instead. That's just how the world works now. So they're just on a different level to anywhere where we are.
But what I'm saying is, like, there's loads of people say, I do it for the love of the game. No, you do it for the money.
I think they're doing a job that they love, but they are trying to get the best deal for themselves. Yeah. But the strange thing is that nobody ever moans about, like, actors. Actors get paid a similar amount of money.
Get paid more.
Yeah, but nobody ever goes, oh, I can't believe Tom Cruise is getting 18 million for that film that he does once a year.
Yeah.
And then a footballer will get paid £18 million for the year.
Do you know what it is? Because we like to drag the working class down. Yeah. Unfortunately, football is dominated by working class people.
Absolutely.
Who have bettered themselves. It's probably... I mean, maybe not now, because a lot of footballers, kids are now becoming professional footballers because of development centres. Whereas back in the day, just because your dad was a footballer, the chance of you making a footballer was still slim to none. Whereas I see a lot more ex-pros, their kids are now, in the development centre because it's much better.
It's still a working class sport, though.
No, I'm not disputing that, but what I'm saying is it's now been dominated by money's helping people get into the sport more than it ever has done. Whereas back in the day, you could be Lord whatever, your son ain't playing football because he ain't good enough. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Whereas I think things have improved at a grassroots level. But what I'm trying to say is, because it's a grassroots sport, we love to drag people down, and 90% of people who become professional footballers have come from, like not from money.
Yeah.
And then they go lavish, don't they?
So are we saying that football's probably that top job out of everything?
Probably not.
Fluffer?
Well, I think a football has got, yeah. I think football, it's got a shelf life. Whereas I think there's jobs out there, like you said, acting has got a way better shelf life. So Robbie Downey Jr., like for example, starts acting at 19, goes to the same as a footballer at 37, let's say, who's had a good career, good longevity. Now Robbie Downey Jr. is going to go to like 50, 60. So over his time of working, a top-end actor and a top-end footballer, the actor's going to win all day long on finances. Yeah. Are we just talking love of the job? Because I'm sure my greedy and going on about the money.
Yeah, it's very different though, isn't it? Because being football's been an athlete, whereas being a film star is not.
Yeah, but they both come with the lavish lifestyle that follows it. Yeah. Like, like Roman Emperor, do you know what I mean? You waited hand on foot for the rest of your life.
Is that a job you'd like to be?
Yeah.
Roman Emperor? Yeah.
Probably miss someone by a bad gig.
That comes with a lot of... That's one of them jobs where you can't win either way.
No.
No matter what you do, you don't win.
I love the fact that people think let's take Boris as an example, like they drag him over calls, like he's the person with nobody around him, with pen and paper going, what shall I do today? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. And then speaks about the whole COVID thing, like, I can't believe Boris is doing this. Yeah, it's not just Boris. Do you know what I mean? He's taking advice from scientists, he's taking advice from his backbenchers. I just find it funny that we take that one focal head person and go, you're getting it.
Yeah, exactly.
Tooth and nail, you're having it right kicking in.
Just Boris sat in his house all by himself.
But it's not, because we know about parties and stuff, and the house was full of people, wasn't it? Yeah. And apparently he was at work that day. He wasn't having a party. He was at work, working hard in his study. Came downstairs like, oh, I've got all these people. What's going on? So we know he don't work alone.
Who invited all these people around? He was in his study just thinking of ideas.
Yeah.
Like his back cave.
Oh, yeah.
If you owned 10 Downing Street, would you have like a games room?
There probably is games rooms in there.
I know, but would you like make it like your proper games room?
Oh, yeah.
Like pictures of yourself as a footballer?
I've got a fact about 10 Downing Street.
Oh, go on.
And it's not a fact that you can answer, but it's the only house that you can't open from the outside.
How do you mean? He's got a front door.
He's got a front door, but you physically can't get in from the outside. Someone has to let you in. There always has to be someone behind the door to open the door for you to get in.
Ah, right.
There's no key, no lock, no door handle on. There's a false door handle apparently, but you can't physically get in. So Boris can't come home at 10 o'clock at night steaming, jingle his keys and try and get through the front door. It doesn't work. It's the only door in the country that...
You never get down the street. It's big gates up there.
Yeah. But yeah, you can't get in from the outside.
Is it the only house?
Well, no, because there'll be other houses that do that, but... I don't know.
Do you know what I've always thought? You know, like when you're... And I was thinking this the other day. You know when you open your car and you press your button and it opens your car? Why don't you do that with your house?
You can do that.
Can you?
Yeah.
What, with my car key?
Well, I thought the same thing. I was like, when we stayed away somewhere, do you know you have like the plastic car door to zap the door and the door swings up, like was it like a lodge, a door open? I was like, why don't I have some door? I think you can have this. It's just hotel rooms, isn't it? It's just everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Swipe system, it's electronic. But because it's inside or it's on a complex, it's less likely to be manipulated, or it's less likely to be someone wanting to break in. Like your house has all your stuff in all the time.
I know it does.
But a hotel room or a hotel thing, you've got to know someone's in there or something of value in there. Like I don't take my TV with me when I go to a hotel room.
You should do.
Yeah. But do you know what I mean? It's a bit more secure in it, so you can get away with having them.
You take your own pillows though, don't you?
Yeah. You
take your teddy bear.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Right, what other jobs?
There's lots of jobs I'd love to do.
I think because we're both sports people, I think it's got to be something in sports, hasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to be a Formula 1 driver. I mean, how would that be going? Like,
just drop an F-bomb.
Yeah, sorry.
Where's
your bleep? Where's your... But how good would it be, like, driving that fast? I mean, I've not got the skills to do that because my reaction times are probably shocking. I'd be like, corner, gone through it.
That's one of them jobs as well, isn't it? That... There you go, just starting your car.
About 10 hours to 11. But yeah, here it is. Imagine driving that speed. Can you put the thing down? It'd be good, wouldn't it? And that's not just for the lifestyle. I think I'd just like to drive a car really, really fast.
I mean, that's the other thing, isn't it? Because that comes with a pretty lavish lifestyle, doesn't it? I know that they travel an awful lot, but it's not like travelling.
Yeah, we don't belittle them for earning billions of pounds a year, do we? I don't know if they earn billions, but once again,
they earn a lot of money as well, don't
they? They earn more than a footballer.
Yeah.
Point proven that they earn more than a footballer. Have you heard Lewis Hamilton's trying to buy Chelsea?
Yeah.
Not on his own. Yeah, but no footballer's got that. Like, I know Beckham managed to buy Miami, or Inter Miami, wasn't it? But
I still think that's a consortium, though.
Yeah. But
Beckham.com.
It was just his face that was helping promote it, or whatever.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, he hasn't got the money that Hamilton's got. That goes to show that sport's way more affluent than.
Yeah, and he pays his taxes in other countries.
Oh, we didn't go there, did we? Did we?
Ouch. He ain't listening. I don't think Lewis Hamilton listens.
How do you know? Who's that person in Dubai that's listening then?
I thought it was in Monaco.
Oh, yeah, that's well, yeah. Damn it.
He's all over it. In all the countries we've had listeners in, maybe that's him that's listening.
Yeah, just travelling around the world.
Yeah. 20 odd country listeners. That's probably just Lewis Hamilton. Just going, must catch up on this week's Dad Tales.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Go on then, so what's yours then?
I think something in sport. Something sport. I think football would be the peak. But like I say, I think something like Formula One or golf, if I was good enough. You know, something that comes with a bit of travelling, see places.
Yeah.
Darts. Darts looks like really good fun. Do you know what I mean? When you see darts, I've never been to darts, but just like the darts place, because they're all in like funky clothes now and stupid haircuts. It's very, 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 very different from what it used to be. But it just looks like they're at a massive party all the time. Yeah. And I know that you don't get that when you're training. And
do you reckon they could concentrate better if it wasn't so loud?
They just turned around at the hockey and went, shh. Yeah, just calm down, everyone. Calm down.
Telling me that they're in their garage, because they're in their garage, we like it just boomtown? Because like, there's got to be a difference between practicing and actually being there, because it's like one of them sports, like, do you know a footballer?
Yeah.
I don't believe they can actually... they can pick certain things out in a stadium, but 9 times out of 10, because you've got noise coming from all over the place, it's one big blur of noise.
Is that not the question, though, about how good you are at something, is that you can just... Your focus is just on like the darts and the dartboard.
What I'm saying is, how do you replicate that in training and practice?
Well, I suppose that's how good they are, isn't it? That they can just go, right, I can't even hear all that.
Mm.
Same as like golf, isn't it? You imagine being on first tee and somebody just goes...
No, do either. For me, I think golf, they should be as rowdy as they want. Like, I hate the whole gentrified...
It should be like a disco.
Yeah, well...
Like snooker and stuff.
Yeah, I don't like the whole, like, you got to be quiet. Why? Why do you have to be quiet?
You just don't like to be told what to do.
No, but there's no other sport where you, like, be quiet. Why? Like you say, if you're good at your sport, block that out. Exactly.
Yeah, so you could have that in a field.
You do.
And
all that.
That's a racing car.
So you're saying sport then, are you?
I think it's got to be something to do with...
I thought I was saying gay.
I think it's got to be something to do with sport, yeah. In some way, shape or form. I quite like the science.
What? The science is like...
The science, yeah, could be like an astronaut or something.
Brian May?
No, I'm thinking more like the science behind the sport.
See, I love astronomy and stuff like that.
I think as well, when you're in something like sport as well, I think it's quite like nice being in the background of something and kind of knowing stuff that people don't, I do know.
What, like the physio?
Yeah, I mean, they must get told everything.
Well, do you know, hey, tell you what I find strange, right? I was watching women's football, which I'm absolutely loving. You've pretty much got men's women's football, I think it's absolutely brilliant. The manager, because sometimes the male, are not in the dressing room, are they? So they have the team talk on the pitch or they'll have a debrief on the pitch and that. Now, I was watching football the other day, men's football, bloody women's physio and all sorts in men's changing rooms. Hang on. How is that allowed, but the other way is not? And I'm not advocating men should be in the dressing room with women and things like that. But how come women are allowed to be in the dressing room with the men?
I don't know if there would be. Because the thing is, physio would be in a different room, wouldn't there? No,
there was I was watching, I don't know what it was, but there was in the changing rooms, they had the camera around, and there was a guy on table, and he was being rubbed down, like pre-warm or whatever. But the lads weren't getting changed, but it was in the changing rooms. Everyone's in the actual changing rooms. Now, I don't know if it's a case of, right, everyone's getting changed, you've now got to leave type thing. But there was physically in the changing rooms. The man is not allowed in the... Even if you go for like a half-time team talk, no one's really getting changed, are they?
I don't know. I've never been in.
No, but what I'm saying is like if they're doing the team talk there and then they run back in then to get changed, well, what's stopping them doing the team talk in the changing room and then going, right, all the lads have now got to leave and it's policed or whatever and it's like sanctioned properly. But I just thought it's like, I'm not double standards because I'm not advocating either way. I just find it strange that we're allowed to have one and not the other.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there must be something. I'm sure if guys start getting changed, they'll go, right, ladies.
Yeah, which I don't suppose they do, but what I'm saying is why can't they have that protocol that they can have the team talk in the... I found it odd to look at that he was doing it felt like the Bullard situation with Phil, whatever he said. That they were doing it, and I was thinking, everyone can hear you now. And he was like talking about stats. He was like, I want you to think in hustling. I'm thinking, well, if I'm on the team, I'm going to like binoculars on and have a look and listen to what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe that's just one of them unwritten.
The other team went into change rooms, would you believe, because they had a female manager. So they went off the pitch and they stayed on the pitch.
Oh. Strangely enough, Chelsea's ladies manager's female and they're like the best team. Maybe that makes a difference.
Well, you can get in change rooms and get a D room. Because that's another thing that I find strange. Men...
There's lots of things you find strange.
Men encroach on women's sport, like managers and things like that. Obviously not playing the sport, but we don't get many female managers.
No, there's that Chelsea manager. She's very good. She's very knowledgeable. She listen to what she says. Again, I think it comes back to maybe that working man's attitude. And as much as I think a female moving into men's football would be a massive change up, do you want to be that first one that if it just doesn't work, you've probably ruined it for everybody else?
But you can see that about any manager. Look at all the top managers we've had that have gone and done the merry-go-round at big clubs or at clubs.
Yeah, because the men.
Yeah, no,
you've got that manager merry-go-round. If a lady comes into the men's game and manages in the men's game and she gets sacked,
but it's never
going to happen to somebody
what I'm
else.
saying is there's been I can think of 3 managers in my era of managing that have actually done a good job. That genuinely get lauded for a good job.
What I'm saying,
Fergie, Klopp and Guardiola. Any other manager?
No, but you're still going to then get replaced by a man. It doesn't matter whether they do good or not. What I'm saying for women, if women come into the men's game and it doesn't work, the club is probably not going to risk another woman. And that will just hinder it completely. I'm not saying that's right.
No,
in fact, it's massively wrong.
I know what you said. What I'm trying to say is like, but no man's made it work.
But it would just be one of the things to kind of go, club, you'd probably go, right, we've tried it, it's not worked. Let's never look at it again. Yeah. Same as you get some good women footballers. Could they play in the lower leagues? I mean that with all due respect. You know, some very, very good women's footballers. But would they wouldn't allow it, no doubt, but it is completely wrong. It's completely wrong.
Yeah. Any other things you'd like to do as a career?
I think, do you know what makes me laugh? And I've watched a few of them this week, is things like sports commentary.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to do. And I'll tell you why it came about, because Jeff Stellings was leaving Sky Sports, wasn't he?
Yeah, but
he's staying for another year. And I think that he makes it look so easy on a Saturday afternoon. And I go and gets all the stats and stuff next to him and he's talking through it. But man, could we do that job?
I'd have a bloody good go at it. I can't speak best side. Never mind under pressure of trying to say something quick.
Well, that's it. And you know, like the thing is with commentary is that you could sort of say so many different commentaries, I think is the word, that like sit in history.
Oh yeah.
And imagine being that person that said them few words, or even the other way around, is trying to say something that's really historic and clever and just missing the mark.
Well, in that Sid Siddell, that's commentator, right? So like, for example, like I can't think of his name. Old school, he's smoking, got a pint in his hand, back in doing darts playing. He's like, look at that athlete, what a purebred darts player. Do you know what I mean? Massive overweight, what a super athlete.
But he would see it as that though, wouldn't he?
Oh yeah.
If that's the sort of realm that you're in.
Mate, Steve, you just listen to some of Steve Siddell's darts commentary. Like the best of him, he's a Geordie, but he's like the most famous darts like commentator, and he just comes out with proper corkers that you think, what are you talking about? But they go down in history, big time.
Absolutely. I think this could be something that we need to get involved in. As a bit of a challenge. A challenge for a while.
We're at a challenge. So if you was going to do a commentary, what would you choose? Because some are easy and some are hard. Like I could comment on swimming. What stroke he's got there, that armful.
Well, that's it, and it's been quite technical, isn't it? The one I always think of is horse racing. And because they talk really fast, I don't actually think they're saying the right stuff.
No.
I think and he's brown and he's really fast. And
for me, National, I mean, because that's pretty much the only one I really watch is the National. And I'll go, right, what's mine? Right, it's got blue stripes, a green hat.
The race is finished.
And what number is it? And they're like, go, and I'm like, where's my horse? What colour is it? Where is it? What's going on?
And the thing is with horse racing as well, you don't realise, but they change other people, don't they? So one person will do like the first bit, and they'll go, and now I'll move to Frank in the... Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yeah. See, you don't even notice.
No, that's old. That's old commentary.
No, you watch the National from this year, and they'll do the first bit, and then they'll pass it over to somebody else, and then somebody else will take it on, and then pass it to somebody else.
No, they don't.
Watch it.
That's old.
No, because it was on the National this year.
Because you didn't have like the circuits you couldn't see properly, so that it's like spotters in it. People can see the.
You watch the National this year. Watch it back right now.
But sure, they're watching it from a telly, a closed circuit television now.
I don't know the intricates, but if I worked in the industry, I would.
Oh, because old school was you'd have people around the track, and that's why you passed over because they can see visually exactly where horses are and where they're moving.
I still think they do that now because they get so out of breath.
Talking. I never noticed that.
See?
I actually know it sounds the same.
Yeah. Which they pretty much do.
Like Crazy Frog. I didn't know that. I'll stand corrected. I'm still saying they don't do that anymore.
I'm not questioning myself.
Yeah, I know they used to do that, and that's why, obviously, but...
Yeah, it's definitely on there. So, is this going to be our challenge?
I'm up for a challenge, yeah. What we can do, commentate on a sport.
Commentate on an aspect of a sport. Let's not do like a full motor racing commentary.
Nice.
Or a full football match.
Should we put it out to listeners then and see what would be a good or a funny one for us to try and commentate on?
Absolutely. And we'll do this on it next week. And we'll do a video as well. We'll do it on a video so we can get it onto YouTube. Because you'll need to see what we're talking about.
Yeah, we'll have to get technical and do like a split screen.
Oh, heck. So we've got a week to figure that out.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
If we can do that. Or otherwise, it's going to be something of my shoulder. You look at the laptop going down.
Yeah, me stood behind you. Which is never a good
thing. Oh, God, I'm just thinking some sports now that'd be... There's some way more tricky than ones than others, isn't there?
Oh, man, yeah, there's going to be some that you don't even think about. I mean, let's be fair, the darts one's not going to be easy. No. You think, he's thrown 1 arrow, he's thrown 2. And there's...
The maths.
Yeah, it's the maths, in it. Oh, look at him stride back to us.
I think it's brilliant, not for the person, but would you remember the miscount?
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. And they'll go, oh no, hang on. I can't finish.
I'd be there commentating with my calculator next to me.
He's
like, oh man, what's double 3?
Yeah. Are they allowed to ask the counter what's left? Or is it on them to know?
I think they know. I think they can see what they've got left. And I think they'll know that if they've got, say, 72 left, they'll know 3 or 4 different...
Oh, yeah, they'll know their outs, but I've known them at times where they've miscounted and stuff like that. So if you've miscounted and gone, I don't know, you've had, like, say...
Double 2.
You've had something and you've... What's that? Is that 6? And they've miscounted and they've gone to go third dart and they'll go, what am I on? Are they allowed to ask and say,
so, yeah.
What am I on? And then they say you got 37 and they'll go, right, 37, I might as well just knock a 7 out, I'll do 15 next time.
Yeah, I think so. I think I've seen that before.
The best. I didn't know if there was allowed to ask or not. I was like, just tough luck. It's all on you to be... Because that's an element of the sport, isn't it?
Yeah.
Knowing your best out and knowing you're out for where you are. Because some people are better on the right side of the board, and then some people are better on the left side. People don't like going down. They tend to like going down into the treble 19.
Rigid.
But you predominantly have left or right, don't you, that you prefer to move
I think
to?
So, yeah. I don't know that much about it, which I think this makes this challenge even more interesting.
Yeah.
That, if that's going to be a thing, I don't even know that much about it. Probably choosing a sport that we don't know much about is going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
But let's put it out there. Let's put it out to our lovely, lovely viewers and listeners and subscribers, and we'll do it next week.
Yeah.
Plonker of the pod. Who's your plonker?
Go on then, take it away.
My plonker of the pod this week, I think it can only be one person this week, and it is a guy called Mr. Neil Parish.
Neil Parish?
Have you seen this guy?
Yeah.
So, Neil Parish is a member of Parliament, and he got in trouble.
Yeah,
He's got in trouble this week for watching the adult movies in Parliament. And do you know what the funny thing about this is? Have you seen the interview with him?
No.
So he's come out afterwards and obviously apologised because he has to do that.
Twice though, wasn't it?
But he was watching Tractors or something like that and just suddenly got moved on to porn.
How's that?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's not YouTube, is it? Where he's going down a dark hole, he's like looking at different things.
But I think he did look down a dark hole at one point.
Yeah, I know. Like, because on YouTube, you watch something, and next thing you know, like, I'll start like watching, like, I don't know, like,
Crocodile versus horse.
that's what you end up with, don't you? Like, you start watching, like, highlights of football, and next thing you know, I'm like, I'm watching, like, wildlife stuff. I haven't got that here. But, so he's trying to say that happened?
That's what he says, yeah. So he's watching tractors. So maybe he typed in, like, TILF, something like that. And then...
I having that.
I'm not having that at all. But Neil Parrish, you are a dirty, dirty person. Don't do it at work.
Yeah.
It says he was in the House of Parliament. I don't know whether that was... I'm sure that's not on, like, the back bench.
It can't have been in the Commons, actually, there, whatever, in the House, Lord, whatever. Because...
He actually broke the law. It says he broke the law by watching porn in the House of Commons.
What, there's actually legislation for that? Or is it actually in any workplace you're not allowed to watch pornography?
It's such an old man
Which means this has happened before. Like, do you reckon they used to bring mags in, back in the day, and that's what they had to, like, some sort of statute of law there?
It wouldn't surprise me if they've got a room.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Because it is such an old man's place, and it's, look, if you're stressed or really, whatever you need, there'll be a prayer room, won't there? There's obviously a bar there. There's another room over there.
There's one with red lights.
Yeah.
Go in there.
Engaged.
Now, this might not make it to the podcast, so I'll leave a little gap.
Bet it does.
But can you remember that guy who went back to work after lockdown and got caught masturbating at workplace? He forgot he was at work and thought he was at home.
He forgot he was at work. Oh, man. So he's like stealing his own pens and stuff from work. So
he just got a bit on and started knocking one out at work, and then was like, and got caught, and he was like, oh, I thought I was at home because he'd been at home for so long.
He thought he was still at home.
What a guy.
Was the car journey into work just not enough information?
I don't know. But yeah, it was like not long after we all went back to work, like out of lockdown and stuff. And I was like, God, this is ridiculous. But it's one of those things where I don't know if it's like a Sun story where it's not true.
Oh yeah.
It's just a good fun journalism because no one knows who this person is. He's not like a famous person.
Yeah, so it could be some fake news.
Yeah, we love a bit of fake news.
Right, have you got a plonker?
Yeah, I had one. I've got a new one now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it that guy that went to work?
No. So, got a friend who lost his bank card.
Oh, God.
Couldn't figure out where his bank card was. Turns out, he only put it in his cupboard where he brushes his teeth. As you do.
I mean, what a
plonker.
What an absolute plonker.
Text me and said, I haven't have a bank card ever. No.
Hey, who texted? Oh, who texted? Yeah, it's somebody else, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was like, no. I checked everywhere. Let's cancel it. Turns up in their toothbrush cupboard. Who does that? Who puts it in there?
Some absolute plonker, obviously.
What an absolute plonker.
Yeah. I bet that person loses his bank card quite a lot.
Probably.
Yeah, that's probably the third one he's had this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
To be fair, I think a machine ate one of his. But yeah,
that's really bad. Like mine's, I can barely see what's on it because I've had it that long. It must be coming up for renewal.
Yeah, and you have them for about 5 years as well.
Yeah. I can't remember, I'm going to drink myself here. Last time I had to replace a bank card.
Yeah, I need to do Apple Pay, I think. Your friend probably needs to do Apple Pay.
Yeah, I think they do. I do Apple Pay, and I very rarely now carry a bank card around me, which does make a big difference. The only time I need my bank card with me is for holding wall. Because, like I say, everything else is Apple Pay.
There is some places that just have cash only in as well, so you still think you need a bit of cash.
Well, that's where I need the holding wall. That's where that comes in.
Yeah, but absolutely. Well, what an absolute plonker he is.
I know, what a loony.
What a loony. Right, let's sign off, because we were just awaiting our phone call this morning to find out what's happening on today's show.
Yep.
So, well, see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday, my friend.
You keep yourself smiling, won't you?
Keep yourself smiling.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_ or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you are providing us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.